Hi, it's Paul from Wicked Acorn. This is Smith's Field. It might be part of Frank Sidebottom's dreaded Timperley Triangle. Apart from farmland, there's never been much of anything here. Nowadays, there's a football pitch and a small playground. It's just a cool place to hang out. The earliest maps of the area have always included the Bridgewater Canal, the railway, and a little mystery that's just over here. This unnamed bridge crosses over the tram tracks. It's a curious thing because it doesn't really go anywhere, and as far as I can tell, it never did. It leads to a little walking trail alongside the Bridgewater Canal. The trail only goes from the Brooklyn station to the Timperley station, and no further. If we look back at old photographs of the area, we find this one photograph of a bridge between Sale and Timperley. The title on this photo from 1912 is 40 Steps Bridge, and that's another little mystery in itself, if you want to pause and count them. It crosses over what was originally the Manchester, South Junction and Altrincham Railway, completed in 1849. It was probably the first suburban railway. Now it's the Metrolink between Altrincham and Piccadilly. This photo is over 60 years after the first trains went through here. If you look at old Ordnance Survey maps, there's always been a bridge here. Perhaps the bridge in this photo replaced a bridge that had 40 steps, and the name just stuck. It also served as a place to display railway semaphore signals. There was never a standardized system for these signal devices, and there were different types in use across the country. This one is what's called a lower quadrant signal. They tell a driver when the line is clear and when it's not. The arms of the sign could be raised and lowered through a series of levers and cables between the bridge and the stations at Brooklands and Timperley. There were also colored lights operated in the same way for nighttime use. I'm sure our railroad enthusiasts can help us out here. Leave a comment. But I don't think they would have built it for just that purpose. There are many examples of much easier and cheaper ways to display these signs. The bridge was eventually replaced with this one. My guess is when the line was starting to be electrified in 1930. You can see in this photo of Brooklyn Station that at some point after 1962 the wires have been changed yet again, and the canopy over the Piccadilly platform was cut back. There are a few other interesting things here. There are covered walkways to the platforms. They're no longer here, but I'm sure some of you remember them. In this photo of Brooklyn Station from 1904, we could see a few changes. Our little walking trail has grown in quite a bit, and it seems there was some sort of hedge. It's hard to tell which side of the hedge the trail would be on in this photo, but you can see the stairs leading up to Marsland Bridge. You can also see that the arch isn't closed in, as it is now. You can see the covered walkway to the platform, and prominently off in the distance is the Brooklands Hotel, which is no longer there. I think that might require further investigation. There are plans to renovate the section of trail between Timperley and the footbridge. I hope it only means putting down some crushed stone or something. The trail's quite nice the way it is. It can be a little muddy at times, but it's never stopped me. I've been toying with some theories as to why this bridge is here, but I haven't satisfied myself with an answer. The only two theories that hold any water at all is for the semaphore signals and to get things to and from the canal. Maybe market garden produce and the like. But I think unless the railway was fenced off completely back in the day, I'd rather risk racing across the tracks than trying to get a wheelbarrow full of turnips over this bridge. I really can't see them installing a footbridge back then just so people could stroll along this short section of the canal. But for now, that's what it is. It's a way to get to a nice walk. And next time you walk over the 40 Steps Bridge, I dare you not to count the steps.